Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. I'm looking forward to seeing you in School of the Cross. Now, please, we've got it going in all 3 campuses this year to take care of attendance and transportation issues. Make sure you're there before 9 o'clock. We'll start right at 9 o'clock. We take a 5-minute break every hour. Bring some extra food for lunch hour because everything will be closed around here, but we will have some food being able to be purchased at all 3 campuses. We look forward to seeing you from 9 till, sometimes Sister Bev says 3, sometimes it's 4. It's never past 5. But I take a full day and we study what Jesus accomplished for us on the cross. I look forward to seeing you on Friday. But right now, I'd like you to come back with me to Mark chapter 11 today. On Palm Sunday, Jesus walked in and looked around. Now, the last time Jesus walked into the temple, a few years before this, at the beginning of his ministry, he kicked over the tables and drove them out with a whip. And people would say, boy, he didn't act like Christ. He is Christ. Boy, he didn't walk in love. Jesus is love. God is love. But now I want you to notice as he begins what I call the preparation for revival. He walks into the temple, and we find, beginning in verse 15, on reaching Jerusalem, he entered the temple area and began driving out those who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables and the money changers and the benches of those selling doves and would not allow anyone carrying merchandise through the temple courts. And as he taught them, "Is it not written, my house will be called a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers?" Now, brothers and sisters, I want you to notice, Jesus took a day and got things ready for revival. The house of God is supposed to be for spiritual things, but they turned it into a corrupted selling place where people came to do business. It was all about making profit. It was all about kickbacks for the priests. Jesus was going to spend the last week of his life, and this is something people often forget. That first Holy Week was not a relaxing week like we have during Holy Week. That first Holy Week was intensive revivals. Every morning, I'll teach you more about this tomorrow, every morning Jesus was in the temple courts and all of the people, he was cleaning house for revival. He could not stand there and begin to pray for the sick and heal the sick and teach if people thought he was part of the corruption. Sometimes you have to clean house before revival can begin.